What is up, everybody? My name is Samija. Today we're going to try something that we've not tried before. We are going to make a devlog. This is something that I have not done before because I have not really made games before, like for real. I have tried some small projects here and there, but never actually finished anything. So today we're going to try to make a VR horror game, and this is something that will take multiple days, and I'm not sure if I'll do like one big episode or multiple episodes, but you will know by the title of this video. So yeah, I barely know what I'm doing. I've tried multiple projects before, never actually finished something, but today we're going to make a horror VR game. I am going to use an old project to get started with this, because I have tried to make a VR game before, but I just never did anything. The reason why we are using this project that I've already like kind of made before is that it has some of the default mechanics like walking and tracking and, you know, hands and all that. The idea is simple. You wake up in a basement. You have no idea how you got there. So the only way to find out what's going on is that you will, along the way, find some letters here and there with some text on, and that will kind of explain the story and why you are there. So it will get deeper the longer you play this game. So yeah, I'm not completely sure how I'll be doing this, but we are going to stick with some very basic mechanics, like walking through like an invisible object thing to make some lights trigger or something like that, or picking something up. So default stuff. In this video today, we will be mostly focusing on just figuring out my old project, what was what, how does the different stuff work, and then adding some new mechanics that we need for this game. And we will be much later on focusing on the map development and the storyline and all that stuff. I'm hoping that this becomes something, but I don't know for sure yet. This is going to be a huge learning experience for me, and I'm hyped to see how it goes. So yeah, let's just get into my project and see what the fuck is going on. Okay, so guys, what I basically wanted to do was to show you what I had made already, but this is what happens when I tried to launch it. So clearly something went wrong. I don't know what, and I don't know if it's always been like this, but when Unity is done downloading, we will see if it works in there. Hopefully it does. Okay, let's open the project for the first time in 7 months, and let's see what's going on. Hey, it opened! Yeah! So let's take a look at what we have in this project. I barely remember it, but I know that we had hands that worked, and we have these boxes, which was like kind of to showcase that you could pick stuff up, which is great. But they worked in two different ways. Wait, yeah, kinematic and velocity. I don't really remember the difference, but I guess we'll find that out when we jump into the VR headset. Oh, well, something kind of works. Except I'm very small and in the floor. But I think I do remember this problem. You were just supposed to reset exactly like that the view within the VR headset. And I think that will not be a problem when you actually, you know, build the game. But you can see I have hands, and they support like doing this slowly, and they have different gestures, and I can walk around. It works pretty well actually, and this hand is used to look around. It's a bit slow. I would like to make that a bit faster. But everything works. Let's see if the floor is correct. That's actually pretty accurate. Okay, and then Okay, I can't walk closer to stuff than this, and if I walk in real life, that works as well. Okay, cool. Ah, that's a bit annoying. Okay, so I did not make custom hand gestures yet. And I can see the block is a bit like falling behind, but that is okay. So this is, I don't remember which one this was, but this goes through objects. And I think that this was the opposite. I need to fix how close I can get to stuff, because that's annoying. I think this was the one that could not go through. Yeah. So I think we're going to use this method, the red one, for all the objects that I am going to build. And I don't think what those objects are yet, but this is what we have so far. Let's go over to Steve and see what happens if you pick him up. I think... Oh, those are some nice toes. Why can't I point? Oh, that's annoying. Maybe we should add that. How close can I get to you? Not closer than this. Okay. Sure. What I'm going to try to add is when you pick an object up, it should deactivate or activate something, you know? Make it interactable. So, for example, if I pick one of these cubes up, I want to make a light turn off or on, something like that. Okay, so what we're doing right here is that we're trying to make this scene a bit more pretty. So building some walls and stuff like that to kind of make this into a room, because I'm going to place some lights on the walls. So yeah, I want it to be like a bit more mysterious vibe and make us able to actually see the light. So that's why I'm placing these walls. So enjoy me placing walls, and right here I'm actually trying to fix the collision system so that I can walk closer to the table, because it really annoyed me that I could not go close to that table without getting teleported back, and I really wanted to do that to pick up the boxes, and I think it will be a problem for the whole game if I can't walk too close to a table. I didn't get it to work though. So how close can I actually get now? What if I stand up? Oh, yeah, but now it needs to reset again. It's a bit chunky. Okay. I don't know if I actually can get closer than I could before. I feel like I can't. But I feel like I should be able to actually duck over a table and look at it. But I can't. Sadly. Okay, but this looks better though. Alright, let's do another time-lapse. It worked pretty good last time I did that, and I've never tried to make a video like this before, so let's just continue in this style. Right now, what you can see I'm doing is I'm trying to make this light source, and we want to make a box that you can grab to either turn on or off this light source. We also want to make a light that can flicker realistically, and like maybe one that can play a sound, or something like that, you know? That's going to be very useful in a game like this, especially a horror game, that when you pick an object up, the light's going to flicker, or something like that. This is what's going to be the main focus of this whole video. Right now, I'm actually making this script to turn these lights on. But for that, I'm going to need some energy. Okay, so for this project, this original monster is going to be my source of energy. Now that we have some, we can get started on the actual code. And then we are going to save it. And hopefully that means that when we put on the VR headset again, and we are going over here and grab this object, oh, we have an error. Okay, so something went very wrong when writing this code, and at the time of editing this, I don't remember what went wrong, but I do know that I got it to work somehow, so well, enjoy watching me stress about what the f is going on. Save that. What happens in Unity then? Nothing's wrong. Okay, yes, now we need to add the actual script to this one, I think. Okay, let's try. As usual, I am in the floor. So let's fix that. Cool, I would like to fix that permanently at some point. Oh, my cord is stuck in something. So we have the light there. These still work, and that still work. Whoa, whoa, why does that look weird? Does that look like that for you guys as well? Or is it just because my headset is fucked? That box looks like that as well. That's a bit weird. Maybe it's my fault. What the f... Probably something I did. Okay. It did turn off the light. It is still emitting light though, but that's maybe just because of the texture. But because it's childed, well, yeah, I forgot. It will now follow. So it did kind of work. Hey, that's good. But actually I want to stick it to the wall. Let's try that one more time. Okay, the light source obviously cannot be childed by the extra grab interactable. I don't know how I forgot that. I'm a bit stupid. Okay, so because I am a bit stupid, I went ahead and asked ChatGPT for help to fix my code. Because I did not want it to just grab the child, because then the thing will float around with it. I want to make it a public so that I can drag whatever object I want into it. Toggle light on grab. Light source. Great, it works. I think this is the last thing that I will do today. I'm just going to test if this works, and then I'll call it a day. And then hopefully tomorrow or some other day I'm going to add more lights that do different stuff, like flickering or turning another color maybe. I think I'm going to make a script just like this, but the other way, so that it turns the light on. Because I also need that. Because the plan is that the very first thing that you can do in this game is grab an object and it turns the regular light off and turns some other light on. Some red lights. That is what we want to do. Maybe also start some sound. But all that will come later. Right now, on this table, what we're going to do is make all the different interactable stuff. So when you pick something up, it is going to do something. So we need to make one that turns the light off, which we have just done, and I don't know if it works yet. And we need to make one that turns the light on, and one that makes light flicker, and we need to make one that starts a sound, because all of those are important. That is what this whole first episode is about. Okay, let's test it. And reset the height. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I forgot we turned off the global illumination. Never mind. Okay, so these still work and still look cursed. Why did that change? I swear to God, I f***ed something up. Why did it change shape? What happened? It's every time I throw it. Yo, I need to get that. Now it's smaller as well. I need to get this checked. Does this do it as well? Yeah, it does. I don't know what's going on. Okay, but let's check if this works now. It does! It does work! Guys, this is amazing. So this is just the first of multiple. This one turns it off. There should be one that turns one on. And also one that plays some music or a sound, something like that, and one that makes a light flicker. Why does everything keep changing when I throw it? Does my guy Steve do it as well? This is going to be an Easter egg in the game, by the way. Do you change shape when I throw you? I can't even see because he's so big that I don't really notice the difference. I don't think he does. Yo, I fucked something up. Okay guys, so that was it for day one of this project. I think it's going pretty well. I still need to figure out what's going on with those boxes, and I need to fix, make some more interactables that do stuff. So that's pretty great. Yeah, but we'll leave that for day two.